So hello, today I'm in London. We're going to look at the parade today for Remembrance Sunday. So okay, we're through security. Let's get to the actual area. So we're in Parliament itself, as you can see. We've got Parliament Square and we've got Westminster Abbey over there. And we've just got Downing Street down here.
People go all around the world and you just got to do that. All the way down.
Yeah, no, I haven't been to it. That's what I've noticed about my partner. He goes to Real.
I couldn't. 1,500 feet. Top to bottom.
Yeah, but people tell me I take them longer than probably won't, but I go. People, but this to get from
Contingent, by the left, quick, march.
Saved you loads of room.
Listening. Line of three. Right.
We are gathered here to remember those that have made the ultimate sacrifice for their country, but in particular to our brothers of the 1st Battalion, the Light Infantry, who died in service. Private Jones, 18th of August 1972 in Northern Ireland. Private Rowe, 28th of August 1972, Northern Ireland. Private Stoker, 19th September 72, Northern Ireland. Private Rudman, 30th September 1972. Private Hall, 28th of October 1973. Private Curtis, 10th of June 1983. Private Blind, 12th of November 1987. Private Willoughby, 6th of September 1988. Private Bishop, 20th of August 1988. Private Bullock, 20th of August 1988. Private Burfitt, 20th of August 1988. Private Greener, 20th of August 1988. Private Lewis, 20th of August 1988. Private Northworthy, 20th of August 1988. Private Wilkinson, 20th of August 1988. Private Winter, 20th of August 1988. Private Private G. Smith, 3rd of December 1988. Corporal M. Cornish, 1st of August 2006, the only one to be killed in Iraq, the rest were killed in Northern Ireland. At the going down of the sun, we will remember them. We will remember them. Ever be ready to give swift obedience to thy call, yielding to none and giving glory to thee. Through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Cheers, mate.
could you explain to me about the service there and you obviously had some young fellas?
Yeah, we always come here after the main parade to pay respects to the soldiers that we've lost in our battalion in the short period that we were a battalion before it was amalgamated.
It sounds like quite a few were lost there.
We lost, the majority we lost were in Northern Ireland, except for Mick Cornish, who was in Iraq. His son actually came out brought the ladies out at Albert Hall last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in uniform.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
he's now serving. But we come here, we a little prayer. Obviously, our bugler sounds last post. We give him a minute's silence and then read our prayer out. And then fall out.
And you lay some crosses for the fallen, I see.
Yes, some of our friends that we've lost that didn't die in action but have passed away in the last year.
Okay. Well, thanks for your service, for all what you've done
No problem.
for the country. Thank you.
No problem.
That's up the back.
Thank you. The light infantry and all of that.
Nice line.
So first of all, thank you for the service you've given to your country.
Thank you.
And can you tell me what this means to you today, an event like this?
To all the fallen, my two great uncles who fell in the First World War, and to the chefs that were murdered by the IRA in Northern Ireland, and to an RAMC guy who actually is one of my friends' fathers who passed away.
I
So
understand.
it's basically remembering everyone who fell in the First World War, Second World War, Bosnia, Afghanistan, Iraq, you name it. We remember everybody. They are our brothers and sisters.
Well, I totally agree. It's more than one person, isn't it? It's a whole
yes.
connection of family.
Yeah, most definitely. We are a family after all. All Army, Navy and Air Force.
Your good wife, she looks after you on a day like this.
Oh yeah, she's my carer. She now doesn't get paid, she gets her old age pension.
Oh,
Bless
okay.
her.
So you off to the pub after this?
No, we're off to, where are we going next?
Did you have a look at the reefs that were laid?
Yeah, we're going to have a look at the reefs that are laid in, on the Cenotaph. So hopefully we can get down there.
Well, thank you very much. I might go back there myself.
Yeah.
I might see you again then.
Might see you again.
So some of the veterans are actually picked up by these cabs. So we're going to interview one of these nice fellas and see what they do. Yeah, so can you just let us know what you basically do?
What today?
Yeah, what you do.
Yeah, so we're actually the old cabs here are members of the London Vintage Taxi Association, and then we're affiliated with Poppy Cabs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Poppy Cabs are take veterans to the Cenotaph from the, and that's their main job. And then we, as I said, we're just a club. And we got invited along a few years ago to join in as well. So
fantastic. So you the same guys that take the veterans to D-Day?
That is, I think it's the same people from Poppy Cabs. I'm not sure,
right.
but as I said, we're the old cabs that you see. I think there's 10 of us up here. But we're just like a private club, but we go to various things throughout the year. And one of the things we do is come up here for Poppy Cabs.
Thanks for what you do.
That's okay. It's a pleasure. Yeah.
So 1938.
1938.
So just before the war.
Yeah, that was the last one. If you look at this one, it's slightly different to the other ones. It's called a flash lot, and it was basic because it had a driver's window as opposed to not, and the rear tire is kept inside. Still service throughout the war. A lot of them were used as fire tenders during the war.
Oh, okay.
They
Is it
used to-
okay if I open the back door
Yeah,
and have a
of course
look?
you can, yeah.
Oh, look at it's big inside as well, isn't it?
Big. Used to carry up to 5 people, 4 people, 5 at a push.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? The smell of leather.
The smell of very old leather. Yeah, and they were in service in probably up to about the mid-50s. This one went over to Canada for a bit.
Canada?
Canada, yeah, it was in a museum in Canada in the sort of 70s, I think. Came back to this country.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
A bit noisy, but
What are they? Hell's Angels or what are they?
I don't know, just bikers, I think.
Bikers.
Like a bike club. So,
Yeah, anyway.
thanks for what you do anyway.
Yeah, it's a
Thanks
pleasure.
for what you do. It's a big service. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye. So here we have a second taxi. So yes, if you could just let me know a little bit about how old this is. Do you know much history about this vehicle?
Not an awful lot. It was built in 1934, and
Is it one of the earliest here?
it is one of the earliest here today. Yeah. There's another one up there, a blue one that's also the same age, which I believe was one of the first of its type. But we support the London trade every year in this little venture, giving free rides to veterans.
Very kind of you.
From stations to Admiralty Arch, and we're waiting now to take them back to wherever they want to go.
Must make their day to be picked up without having to worry about transport.
Yeah,
Then they
indeed.
can have a chat in somewhere a bit warm as well.
Warm in here.
Is it not warm in the back? Can I have a look?
Yeah, of course you can.
Alright, let's have a look. It's not bad. It's very spacious as well.
Yeah, it's the same sort of space as a modern cab.
Yeah.
Like I said, we work with the London taxi trade every year, and they do an awful lot for charity of one kind or another, and we just try and give them a bit of support to draw attention to the good work that they do. No fun to. I haven't had a kickback from it, but
Just gonna have a look at this starting handle.
yeah.
You mind if you have a go on the horn?
Like that, you mean?
Thank you very much. Good luck today.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
So we're with a Padre who's with the Gordon. What are they called? Gordon Highlanders.
This is our regimental association. We have the Gordon Highlanders London Association, and the Gordon Highlanders from Aberdeen. They come down, they fly down, so we're about 50 or more of us, and we march past the Cenotaph, we have a drink at a pub down the road, then we come here for our memorial commemoration service. We're the only regiment that has a commemoration service here. So we're really grateful to do that. We do this every year.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, thanks for coming down.
Okay. Great.
Thank you. Bye.
Great to see you. Take care.
I'm with this gentleman who's going to explain about the Orange Beret and what his outfit, is it outfit or unit? Does.
Organisation.
Organisation does.
Yeah. Okay, we're the Joint Civil Aid Corps. We're a national civil defence organisation. We've been building for coming up to 10 years now. We're looking to rebuild what was really stood down in 1968, which was a civil defence corps. So the use of the orange beret, we also wear blue uniforms operationally, is to signify that we're civil defence. We wanted to make sure we weren't duplicating any of the other emergency services or the military. So orange berets are not used by our military, so therefore we're distinctive and not seen to be duplicating any other organisation. So we're totally separate.
Okay, and why have you got a castle on there with a gate?
That's the organisation's badge. Because we're a uniformed organisation, we have our own crests. So the one I wear is for the National Executive, which is seniors. One of my colleagues with a enamel badge has the sort of normal OR badge, which is a white background. So we are set up as a national organisation.
So what sort of operations do you get involved with?
As things progress, we're getting involved with anything particularly. We have search and rescue units starting, auxiliary fire units, security, first aid, communication, as well as all the other sort of support areas like logistics.
And is that based in the United Kingdom?
Yes, we're based right across the UK.
Do you do an annual event? Or?
Yes, our main annual events are probably in June. We have National Civil Defence Day in June. We also have Founders Day for Sir John Hodsall in October. And in fact, next year is the centenary of civil defence. The UK was the country that actually developed civil defence back in 1924. It saw service through the Second World War, stood down in 45, but it was because it was seen so good and useful, it was brought back in 1948, and then saw service until 1968 when the government stood it down for budgetary reasons. And the emergency services have been hit by budgets ever since.
Okay, so I can put your website on my page?
Of course you can, yes. More than welcome to.
Thank you very much for the interview.
You're more than welcome.
So with this lovely lady, and she's going to explain about what Remembrance Sunday means to her. So yeah, if you could,
Hi, my name's Mo. I am an ex-RAF nurse, and my grandfather was in the Royal Inniskilling Regiment, and
which is in Ireland, for
which
people
is,
don't
sorry,
know.
which is in Ireland, and it's now the part of Irish Rifles Regiment. It's been amalgamated, so I've led a cross in memoriam of him. I'm an ex-RAF nurse and I prayed it today, and remembrance is very important because once my generation is gone, there probably won't be another generation of us who remember. And it's so important, especially today, with everything that's going on in the world, in Yugoslavia, in Ukraine,
Yes.
in Israel. It's really important that people who died previously in previous wars and previous battles died, that people today have the freedom to go and protest against things that are happening.
Yes, yes.
And it's important to have respect, and it's important to pay respect to people who've gone before us.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
It's very much a balancing act, yeah. It's important that people have the freedom to protest, but it's also important that the people who are protesting remember that there are people who were marching today in memoriam of people who allowed them to have that freedom.
Absolutely.
You know, it's very, very important, so it is.
Thank you very much. So what area are you putting it down on this one?
In the Royal Inniskillings and the Royal Irish Regiment, yeah, for my granddad.
That's very kind. Well, thanks for your service and all you've done for this country.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh.
So I'm thinking that the top centre reef was laid by King Charles III. The one to the left would be William, and the one to the right, Queen Camilla. So I'm with these gentlemen who are ex-servicemen. They're going to tell me a little bit about what it means to them to be at the Remembrance today on Sunday.
Hi, I'm here today. This is the third time I've been down here.
Third time?
Third time,
Okay.
yeah. No, it's been absolutely fantastic. I think it's nice to remember the sacrifice that's been made by our forefathers and women to give us the freedom that we enjoy today. And I think it's really...
Your grandfather's obviously served in the war.
Yeah.
Have you done your research into it?
No.
I have.
You
yeah,
have?
I have. Yeah, yeah. So my father, Harold Sylvester, was part of the Royal Navy. He was part of the local. It was what they called coastal forces. And Dad used to be on those little boats that went off from frigates and then attacked the E and the U-boats and went across from there. Oh crikey! And as soon as they had to come to surface, then Dad and his colleagues would then run onto the U-boat and then take the guys out and make them. He would go below deck and he would basically shoot them. And then take over their from there, and that's exactly what we used to do. Why are we doing it, and what you think about
Third
today?
one turn up.
We haven't mentioned about being RAF Mountain Rescue. The three of us are Mountain Rescue.
I do have a story actually about me.
I'll tell you.
Well, don't you tell me what's going on online?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a story and why this is so pertinent for everybody.
That's exactly what I'm after.
And the thing is, there's a lot of stuff in the news at the moment. The thing that gets me is First World War. You know, those lads, 17, 18, 19-year-olds, had no choice. They had to go over that. They had to go over the trenches.
No choice.
They had no choice. If they didn't go over to be killed, they would be shot for cowardice. And there's thousands of those people had no choice, and that's what this is about.
Totally, yeah, totally agree.
You know, we get it easy these days, and we've had it easy. We had a choice. We joined voluntarily. They didn't. And that's who we should remember.
That's what makes today so much special, isn't it, really? We come here, we stand here, and when we march past here, we're thinking about our Mountain Rescue colleagues. You know, we've spent many years in Mountain Rescue. However, at the end of the day, if our colleagues hadn't done what they've done in the First and Second World War, we wouldn't be here. And that's it.
Can I ask you where you actually rescued, where your territory was and terrain?
Well, primarily Scotland between the three of us, weren't we? Yeah, that's it, yeah. So two of us all kid-lost.
So you did a fair bit of drinking after then?
I wouldn't have a clue about that, that's it.
No, we don't drink.
Totally teetotal, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But if we do, we raise a glass to those guys that never had a chance. They're not here anymore, are they?
Yes,
they've
exactly.
gone.
We call it absent friends. We're absent friends.
Well, I thank you on behalf of all these people of this country for all that you've done and your forefathers. It's a
Well, you know, my father, he was in occupied Holland when he was younger. Yeah. He was a young teenager in Holland when the Germans occupied it, and you know, he didn't really like to talk about some of the deprivation that occurred there. But obviously, the fighting that occurred, you know, from the UK forces and the Americans and everybody else that actually supported it, gave them the freedom. And latterly, he moved over to the UK and met my mother, who's Welsh, and you know,
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
And then you.
I did.
Then we had to put up with you.
But it wasn't here.
Yeah.
It was in Australia.
Can you imagine that? 3 team leaders now. 2023, we've come back. We've known each other for 35 years. And there we go. We're sorted out.
Less for murder.
We do, don't we?
Have you been down the pubs down here?
Oh, we've been.
No, we don't drink.
Well, we tried. We tried a couple in that horseman. Was it
Guardsman?
Horse and guardsman. Horse and guardsman. That's it. Yeah.
It's got a horse in it.
It has a horse and guardsman. We've had a couple of three, haven't we? Really? You know, so.
Yeah, too many, really.
Yeah, we did.
Just to help you along. It's a long day.
Oh, it has. We need to celebrate. We're more important.
But
Genuinely.
we mustn't forget what it's about, though.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
And we did. We've toasted our absent friends in the pub today, and it's just wonderful.
Listen in it.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is
amazing.
And this is what it's all about. We've come down to try and find our reef. And do you know what? We're not going to find it.
No.
Not
Have you
this.
been down to the Abbey across?
No.
Actually,
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
okay.
across the Abbey, they've also got a memorial set up, lots of crosses.
Oh, really?
Oh, have they?
Different regiments, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
All
just
right.
outside.
Okay. We haven't seen it. 'Cause all we do is we march past here, we turn right, then go back into Horse Guard Square, which is lovely. You know. But Prince Anne took the Royal Salute today.
My favourite.
And mine. She's a Princess Royal. She's absolute. You're going to get me going here. She's an absolute diamond because she's the only person who really stands by everything that she believes. She is. And no disrespect to our king, but wow.
No, she's something.
She
I
is
think
a
she
wonderful-
winked at me when I went past.
Have you
Is
heard
that
of,
right? Yeah. She
you know Alan
remembers you.
Titchmarsh?
Yeah.
Do you think he looks like Alan Titchmarsh? Yeah. This guy's
Oh, you're very kind, sir. Yeah.
This guy's a hero and RNLI hero.
Yeah,
saving lives at sea on BBC TV.
Yeah, he
Thanks.
is, yeah.
Oh, you're already a celebrity.
Yeah, he's there, the RNLI. He is, yeah.
We're remembering the RNLI that have fallen
Where
as well.
did you do your honourable work?
Still doing.
Still doing it.
Still
Yeah.
doing it. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
hence the beard.
That's it.
It's up in Anstruther in Fife. So, I mean, the guys went out and celebrated in the local churches today to commemorate,
Oh, okay.
you know, what Packers was talking about there. And, power to
But RAF Mountain Rescue is 80 years old this year.
Good call.
Yeah. Formed in 1943.
Yeah.
Formed after a Lancaster crashed on the mountain Ben I in Scotland. Torridon, Scotland. And the RAF Mountain Rescue team from RAF Lossiemouth today went up to the crash site and was remembering those guys, and they were up there. The whole team was up there today. So
Lovely.
yeah.
So if I was to go online, could I actually see a website for this?
You might do, yeah. You might
the
see
RAF
something.
Mountain Rescue
RAF Mountain
Service.
Rescue Service.
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
And they were up there commemorating the death of those guys and the first rescue, which is why we were formed.
Yeah.
So here we are with the younger generation. These ladies are actually from China. We can see what they think of the Remembrance today. So, can you tell me how you feel about today's Remembrance Sunday, being that you're from China? How do you find this occasion?
To be honest, I only arrived at UK for 2 months, so this is my first time to attend this kind of event. And to be honest, I'm here for the assignment, but I also want to participate in this kind of collective event to see what other people are doing, and also because China also experienced World War I and also World War II, we have lots of similar events back to our maybe on the National Day. So
in China, do you say you have similar events, but they're slightly different, are they?
yeah, I think it's not a national, how to say that? It's not a national Remembrance Day, but maybe on every September 18th have the alarm all over the country. You can hear the alarm everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yes, at 10 o'clock on September 18th, you can hear the alarm in Beijing, in Shanghai, in everywhere. So it's
quite important to you, though.
Yeah, it's for
to remember the past.
Yeah, to remember the.
I think that alarm was to kept us the remembrance of the invasion of the Japanese troops of World War II, and it kind of reminds me of something else, which is our traditional festival for remembrance of those people who have like
sacrificed.
Yeah, sacrificed in wars, and that was in like April, I guess, and it was quite different from this event because I think like this event was like people come to join this and to send out their respect and remembrance by like each individuals. But like on that day, like our like party members, like they will be the one to like organize such events and to gather people to go to that sort of.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
So this has been a really good experience for you.
Yeah.
But we're here this afternoon, so we haven't saw the big march.
Oh, I see. Okay. So maybe you can see it on television.
Yeah.
So as you can see, London is coming back to life now. It's been an emotional day and heartwarming, especially talking to these veterans and their wives, etc. It's just a fascinating experience, and I recommend coming to London if you can at least once. I would say to experience the music, the actual power of the band as they play in front of you. I would say it's best to get here early if you want a decent spot. I arrived here by 8, so yeah, and I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much.